Good morning, students. Okay, today I wanted to start the first PUC, first chapter, and this is also one important topic for second PUC students also. One topic is there in that. Okay, today I will prepare only one video for first PUC and second PUC. Okay, same solutions. Already solution topic completed for the second PUC, but just I wanted to revision that topic 2-3 days. Okay, I will prepare only same video for first PUC and second PUC. Okay, basic concepts in chemistry. In that way, the first topic in basic concepts in chemistry, solution. What is the meaning of solution? Okay, the homogeneous mixture of. Okay, the homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture means two are same. Suppose for example, if you take water, add milk, what happens? We observe only milk. When we add water to milk, what happens? We will observe only milk. We don't observe the water. Okay, by the addition of 2, if we get only 1, that we call as homogeneous mixture. What is the meaning of heterogeneous mixture? You take sand, add sugar, both mix. What happens? After addition also, you observe sand and sugar. That type of mixtures we call as heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture. Mixtures are two types: homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. When we mix two, we'll observe only one. We call as homogeneous mixture. When we mix two, we'll observe two. That is we call as heterogeneous mixture. The homogeneous mixture of two or more components we call as solution. The homogeneous mixture of two or more components is simply considered as a solution. Solution. If solution contains two components, that solution we call as binary solution. If solution contains 3 components, that solution we call as trinary solution. If solution contains 2 components, we call as binary solution. 3 components we call as trinary solution. Okay, polynary solution. If solution contains more than 3, we call as polynary solution. Suppose for example you take water, add milk, add ethyl alcohol, add curd. Okay, add any other liquid. What happens? It contains so many components. That's why we call as polynary. Okay, those are simply considered as a polynary solutions. Trinary solutions, binary solutions, like that. Okay, what is the definition of solution? Okay, the homogeneous mixture of 2 or more components. Okay, is called as solution. Okay, 2 or more components. First, I want to give the example, after that we'll see. Okay, here you take water, add sodium chloride or milk or any other, and stir for 2 minutes or 1 minute. What happens? Sodium chloride completely dissolved in water and forms sodium chloride solution. When we call solution, when sodium chloride completely dissolved in water and form the uniform solution, then only we call as sodium chloride solution. The concentrated sodium chloride solution also we call as brine solution. The concentrated sodium chloride solution we also call as brine solution. Okay, we got the solution. Okay, here sodium chloride dissolved in a water. Sodium chloride completely dissolved in a water. Okay, here you take 1 gram of sodium chloride, add into the 1 liter water. 1 liter water. We get the 1 liter sodium chloride solution. 1 liter sodium chloride solution. Okay, here we have the 2 components. This is the one component, this is the another component. One is major part, one other one is minor part. One is present as more, one is present as less. Okay, in solution, the which component present as a major? In solution, the which component present as a major or more? That component we call as solvent. That component we call as solvent. What is the solvent? In solution, the component which is major or which is more we call as solvent. Which is less in solution? In solution, the component which is less or minor part we call as solute. We call as solute. It's a major part we call as solvent. Minor part we call as solute. Okay. What is the case sodium chloride solution? 1 gram of sodium chloride dissolved in 1 liter. 1 gram means little bit. So it is a less amount, minor part. Okay, here it is a solute. Okay, here 1 liter means major part, more amount. We call as solvent. We call as solvent. I think you understood solution, solute and solvent. Okay, solute plus solvent. What happened? What we get? Solution. We get here solution. Okay, what is the physical state of solution? What is the physical state of solution? Okay, it may be liquid, it may be liquid, it may be solid, it may be gas. Okay, the physical state of solution depends on physical state of solvent and physical state of solute. Physical state of solute. Okay, this is a common example. Instead of common example, I wanted to give some more examples for the solution. Suppose for example, ornament gold. Ornament gold means we have a gold rings, gold chains. Okay, gold chains, gold rings, different gold ornaments are there. How they are prepared? Okay, they are taking goldsmith, taking gold, little bit or more amount of gold, and they can add copper. Okay, after the addition of copper, what do you observe? We don't observe copper. What do you observe? We observe only gold. That is also one of the uniform solution. That is also one of the uniform solution. That is also one of the homogeneous mixture. That is also one of the homogeneous mixture. Okay, that homogeneous mixture simply, okay, that is also one of the best example for the homogeneous mixture. That is, okay, also best example for the solution. Okay, that ornament gold, okay, solid gold reacts with solid copper. What happened? Here we get ornament gold. Okay, this type of solutions we call as solid solutions. Here, sodium chloride is solid, water is liquid. So, solid liquid solutions. We'll see in continuation some more examples. Okay, I want to explain the topic also. Okay, here example, one more example. What is the definition of air? Already we know about the air. Air consists of so many gases. It is a polymer solution. Air consists, major amount is nitrogen, nearly 78%. After that oxygen 21%, 22% like that. Remaining carbon dioxide, okay, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, less amount. The major part is these two only. Okay, here air means we have only one air. there is no separation for nitrogen, there is no separation for oxygen. Nitrogen and oxygen both are present in combined state. That only we called as air. We can't observe separately nitrogen, we can't observe oxygen separately. We can observe only, that means mixing, by using mixing phenomenon only. We observe mixing phenomenon only. Okay, that we called as gaseous solution. That we called as gaseous solution. Here, nitrogen is gas, oxygen also gas. This type of solutions we call as gas solutions. This type of solutions we call as gas solutions. Okay, so many types of solutions are there. Nearly, okay, based on the physical state of solute and solvent, solutions were classified into 9 types. Solutions were classified into 9 types. Okay, we'll see in continuation to solutions. Okay, 9 types of solution. After that, we'll classify based on the physical state of solute and solvent, and based on the solvent. Okay, based on the various solvent, based on the different systems are there. We'll see in continuation. Okay, this solution. I think you understood this solution concept. Solution, what is solution, what is solvent, what is solute. Okay, solid liquid solution, solid solutions, gas solutions. Okay, I will give complete information about these types of solutions. Okay, here classification of solutions. Classification of solutions based on physical state of solute and solvent. Okay, here I am taking solvent first. I am taking solvent. Okay, here I am taking solute. Okay, here I am taking example. Here description or remarks. Any description is there, I will explain here. Okay, classification of solutions based on the physical state of solute and solvent into 9 types. Here we have 9 types of solutions are classified into 9 types. First, I am taking solid solvent. You remember, solvent means more. Don't think any water, don't think like that. Solvent means more. Solvent means more. Okay, here solute means less. You remember like this. In classroom, students are more, teacher only one. I am only solute, you are the solvent. Think like that. Okay, here solid. Here I am taking solid. First type of solution. I said 9 types now. 9 classified into 9 solutions now. Okay, first solid. Here also solvent is the solid. Solute also solid. Solute also solid. Both are solids. Example for this one, ornament gold. Ornament gold contains copper and gold. I wrote only symbol. Copper and gold. Which is more? Gold is more. Copper is less. Okay. Here gold is solvent. Copper is solute. Copper is solute. And here second one. Solvent is solid. You change the solute. Solid solvent. Here I am taking liquid. Okay, this first type of solutions we call solid here, solid solutions. Then second one, here solid, here liquid. Solid liquid solutions. Solid is more, liquid is less. Example for this one, gels, chocolates, all types of chocolates, cakes, all types of gel materials, gum, all those are the best example for solid liquid solution. Gel contain more amount of solid, less amount of liquid. That's why when we touch chocolate, when we touch cake, when we touch any mango jelly like that, okay, soft in nature. How they will get soft? By the addition of little bit of amount of water. Okay, that means all those cake contain more amount of solid. Already you know about the chocolates and cake. Chocolate contain more amount of solid, soft in touch. Okay, when we touch that one, we feel soft. That means it has little bit amount of water. Okay, here gels are simply best example for solid liquid solutions. Okay, here in gels, solid material is the solvent. Okay, water, solute. Solid material means cake material, chocolate material, mango jelly material, all those are the best example for solutes and solids. Okay, then I am taking third category, gas. Solid gas. Okay, here one of the best example for this one, nickel and hydrogen. This is the one of the reducing agent. Yesterday we saw the reduction. Okay, reduction can be done in the presence of different reagents. Such reagents we call as reducing agents. Here nickel and hydrogen. Nickel is solid, hydrogen is gas. Okay, how gas and solid reacts with each other? Just gas absorbed on the surface of the solid. Suppose for example, absorbed means you take your hand, keep in front of lamp. What happened? You will get here black. Your hand is solid. The black color material is gas. That is also one of the hand is solid now. Hand is more. That black color material is less. Okay, that is called as solid gas solutions. Okay, here nickel also, hydrogen is a chemical example. Okay, specific example. Nickel and hydrogen both are. Okay, here both are. Okay, one is solid and one is gas. This type of solutions we call as solid gas solutions. Okay, here. Okay, nickel is solvent. Like a hand. Okay, here hydrogen is solvent. Then this first category over. Second category. Then we take liquid as a solvent. Solid solution finish, solid liquid solution finish, solid gas solution finish. Then we move into liquid as a solvent. Here continue like this only, solid. These solutions we call as liquid solid solution, liquid solution, liquid gas solutions. In conclusion we will see those. Okay, here fourth one. Liquid solid solution. Liquid is more, solid is less. Sodium chloride solution. You take the little bit amount of sodium chloride, dissolved in your water. We'll get here sodium chloride solution. What is that? Sodium chloride is solute. Okay, water is solvent.
Example salt.
Which one?
Salt and water.
Sodium solution. Sodium chloride is also salt, no? Sodium chloride solutions. Okay, any salt. So many salts are there, C1C. All those are the salts. Okay, not only sodium chloride, it's a well-known salt. That's why I took sodium chloride solution. Okay, here you don't change the liquid. Here change the physical state of solute. Here I am taking liquid solutions. we call as liquid solutions. Liquid solutions. Example for liquid solution, alcoholic solution. Okay, milk also. Okay, and in our chemistry language we don't use the milk now. Okay, that's why I am taking alcoholic solution. Alcoholic solution means you take the little bit amount of water and add alcohol, ethyl alcohol. What happens? We'll get ethyl alcoholic solution. Okay, in this alcohol is okay solute. If you add less means solute. Okay, here water is solvent. Water is solvent. Okay, and then last one, gas. Liquid gas solutions. Okay, when we move into the soda, vehicle soda, when we take soda, how soda prepared? Okay, they are passing carbon dioxide gas into water. Carbon dioxide gas is less, water is more. Water is more. Cool drinks also. Cool drinks contain more amount of water, less amount of carbon dioxide gas. Okay, that is also one type of solution. That is also one type of solution. That type of solutions we call as liquid gas solutions. Okay, example for that one, soda water. Soda water contains carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide is less. Less means solute. Carbon dioxide is solute, and here water is solvent. Water is solvent. Okay, in conclusion, we'll see the remaining. Okay, remaining. Here I will take solid or finish and liquid finish. Here I will take gas. 6 finish now. Next remaining we'll see 3. Here. Okay, here solvent is gas. Next solute is solid. That means gas is more, solid is less. Solid is less. The type of solutions we call gas solid solutions. Example for this one, smoke, dust. Smoke, how smoke form? Okay, when we burn the wood, we'll get the smoke. When we burn the cigarette, we'll get the smoke. Smoke, that smoke contains carbon particles. Carbon is solid. Okay, where you observe smoke? In air only. That means if carbon particles gathered at one place, then we call what? Smoke. Carbon particle, what is the nature of carbon? What is the physical state of carbon particles? Solid. Where you observe gas, carbon particles are less. That means solute. Gas is more. Okay, that is solid. Okay, here example for that, smoke. Dust also. Dust means sand particles present in a air. When you are moving into the in sand road, if any 4-wheeler move in front of you, little bit amount of dust will come. Dust will come or not? Okay, the dust, that sand present in it. When you are observe dust, the sand particles present in a air, then only observe dust. Otherwise we can't. The sand particles we called as solute, that air is we called as solvent. Here dust, smoke, I am taking only smoke. Carbon is solute. Carbon particles are solute, and here air is solvent. Then here I am taking liquid. Gas, liquid solutions. Gas is more, liquid is less. Moisture. In winter season, what you observe? Okay, we feel cold. Why we feel cold? More amount of moisture is present in air. Air along with the water. Air is more, water is less. The type of solutions we call as gas liquid solution. Example for this, moisture. Moisture here. Okay, what is that? Water is less. That means solute. Okay, here air is solid. This type of solutions are called gas liquid solution. Gas solutions. Air. Gas solution. The best example for gas solution, air. Air contains mainly contain nitrogen and oxygen. More amount of nitrogen, less amount of oxygen. Okay, here nitrogen is solid. Oxygen is solute. Okay, this is also one type of solution. These three. Okay, before that we saw the 6. Total 9. Solid solution, solid liquid solution, solid gas solution, liquid solid solution, liquid solution, liquid gas solution, gas solid solution, gas liquid solution, gas solution. These are the 9 types of solutions based on the physical state of solute and solvent. Okay, and here based on the second classification, based on the solvent. Based on the solvent. Okay, here solutions are 4 types. Solutions are 4 types. For example, here you take water as a solvent. Here you take alcohol as a solvent. Here you take acid as a solvent. Here you take base as a solvent. Okay, water. Alcohol means ethyl alcohol. Acid means you take hydrochloric acid or any acid. Okay, base means sodium hydroxide. Add here any compound, X compound. I don't want to tell here X compound. Here also X compound. Here also X compound. Here also and X compound. What is the X? Solute. X is the solute. You don't bother about X. Okay, here based on the solvent now, you don't bother about X. Okay, when X dissolved in water, we'll get the solution. When X dissolved in alcohol, we get the solution. When X dissolved in acid, we get the solution. When X dissolved in base, we get the solution. Okay, when X dissolved in water, we'll get solution. Such type of solutions we call as aqueous solutions. Aqueous solutions. Aqueous solutions. Type of solutions we call as aqueous solution. When X dissolved in alcohol, we'll get solution. That solution we call as alcoholic solution. Alcoholic solution. That we call as alcoholic solution. When X dissolved in water acid, we get acidic solution. We call as that one acidic solution. When X dissolved in base, we will get one solution. That solution we call as alkaline solution. Alkaline solution. That means based on the solvent. Here see, solute is same, but solvent is different. Based on the solvent. How many types of solutions are there? Okay, so they are classified into 4 types. Or types both are same. Okay, classified into 4 types. If water is solvent, we call as aqueous solution. If alcohol is solvent, we call as alcoholic solution. Okay, if acid is solvent, we call as acidic solution. Okay, if base is solvent, we call as alkaline solutions. Alkaline solution. These are the 4 types of solutions. These are the 4 types of solutions. Okay, in continuation. Okay, here we will discuss about the one more classification or types of solutions. The third one, based on the concentration. based on the concentration. Okay, before seeing the that classification, what is the meaning of concentration? What is the meaning of concentration? The amount of solute present in a solution. The amount of solute present in a solution we call as concentration. Okay, you know about the buttermilk now? Okay, suppose for example you take 1 kg curd, add into the 1 liter water, or 1 kg curd add into the 100 liters of water. 100 liters of water contain 1 kg curd. 1 liter of water contain 1 kg curd. Okay, the amount of curd is different now. That we call as concentration. That we call as concentration. The amount of solute present in a solution called as concentration. Based on the concentration, solutions are classified into two types. Solutions are two types. One is concentrated solutions and diluted solutions. Concentrated solutions and diluted solutions. Already I gave example. 1 liter, 1 kg curd to 1 liter water. 1 kg curd to 100 liters of water. Which contain more amount of solute? 1 kg. Okay, 1 kg water, 1 liter water contain 1 kg curd is a more amount of solute. 100 liters is a very less amount of solute. It contains very less amount of solute. Okay, if the amount of solute is more, we call as concentration solution, concentrated solution. The solution which has more amount of solute called as concentrated solution. Suppose for example, instead of that I am taking 1 liter water. 1 liter water, add 1 kg salt. 1 kg salt. More concentration now. Okay, this we call as concentrated solution. The solution which contain more amount of solute we call as concentrated solutions. The solution which has less or very less amount of solute, we call as diluted solutions. Suppose for example, I said 100 liters of water contain 1 kg curd. Okay, instead of that, here I am taking 100 liters of water, add 1 kg salt. 1 kg salt added into the 100 liters of water. Okay, it's a very less amount of, compared to this one, it is a very less. This is we called as diluted solution. Okay, what is the dilute solution? The solution which contain less or very less amount of solute. We call as diluted solutions. Okay, here this is about the classification of solutions, and I wanted to introduce one topic here, concentration. The amount of solute present in a solution, we call as concentration. The concentration of the solution can be explained by using different terms. Those are mass percent. This is also called weight percent. Okay, this indicated with W by W. Okay, second one, volume percent. Okay, indicate percentage V by V. Okay, third one, strength. of solution. Strength of solution also same, weight by value. Weight by value. Okay, next fourth one. It's visible? See, visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fourth one, molarity. Fifth one, molality. Sixth one, normality. Seventh one, formality. Eighth one, mole fraction. Mole fraction. All these are the concentration terms. All these methods used for the identification or determination of concentration of the solution. Identify the calculate the amount of the solute present in a solution. How many concentration terms are there? Nearly 10 are there, but those are present in our syllabus. 8 concentration terms are there. What are those? Mass percentage or weight percentage, volume percent, strength of the solution, molarity, normality, formality, mole fraction. All these are the concentration terms. The concentration of solution can be expressed by using these 8 terms. From tomorrow we will continue with these concentration terms along with the little bit small problems. Before that, you should practice molecular weight. That is very, very important for this one. Very, very important for this one. So should practice all those molecular weights.